Hey guys, welcome back to the Teachers Click, and today we're going to talk about what I've learned so far in my first 2 months on Teachers Pay Teachers. Well, it has been an interesting ride to say the least. I never expected it to be like this. I'm sitting now at 75 products and I've sold about $400 worth, and I never would have thought that. So I'm about 2.5 months in, and I am loving it so far. It can be easy to get addicted to this. I'm not even playing. But I just want to share a couple of tips I've learned just in my first little bit I've been doing this. Trust me, I do not know everything, and I'm learning more every day, and I'm just keeping myself open to the fact that I'm going to make mistakes because I'm new at this. And when we're new at things, it takes a while for us to get used to it. You have to make sure that you give yourself grace, because you can be your toughest critic. And you have to, go with the punches, and it takes a while to get used to something. So a few things that I learned is from the first off the bat, if you are serious about this, like know you're going to do this, go ahead and do the premium seller. It's like $70-ish, and you make so much more money off of it. It is way worth it, and I am so glad I did. I watched other YouTubers that would talk about how they worked their way into it and they wish they would have done it from the start. So I did it from the start, and I am so excited that I did it from the start. Trust me, if you have to pay that extra money, that means you are going to take it upon yourself to do the work. Now, if you want to do your research first and have notebooks of ideas, and then start and put everything out there and go for the goal, do it. It's up to you. This is your shop. You run it how you want to do it. But if you're interested in making money, go ahead and do premium from the start. Another tip, I always use Canva, and I love Canva. I've been using Canva for years in my classroom, and I just, it's just a natural fit for me. It's so easy. It walks you through almost everything. Now, one thing that I did not know is when I started to first do my products, I did them in whatever format that they gave me. Well, they gave it to me in a zip format, and then I had a couple of buyers ask me if I could put it in PDF. So now I've started just going ahead and putting it in PDF from the beginning, and I've realized that on Canva you can switch back and forth, and so if there's something I need to put in another format, I can do that because it's right there on Canva. Easy peasy. Really like it. To make lists, I have a notebook at my desk at school, so if I come up with an idea at school, I'm like, oh, that would be an awesome project. Or if a kid asks a question, I'm like, I need to put that on a worksheet. I'll jot it down. And then on Friday, when I leave school, I take it with me. And I'll usually work on the weekends on it. If I have time after school, or if my husband or my kids are busy, it's just me at home, I will pull out my computer and start working. But other than that, I usually don't during the week, which allows me to rest more during the week while I work at school. So on the weekends, I usually try to get a couple of things done. Do it when it hits you. That's my next tip. If a thing hits you, like you're like an idea, and it's like, I gotta do this. Like, I was watching a YouTube the other day, and this gentleman said that you need to start planning your holiday products a month ahead of time, which is have them done a month ahead of time, which is amazing advice. Amazing. But if you're just starting, like I'm just starting, and now it's the middle of October, and the guy was like, now if you're doing Halloween, it's too late. Go ahead and start Thanksgiving right now, and then start Christmas also. And so I'm sitting there thinking, yeah, it's too bad, I didn't do any Halloween things. I didn't do any pumpkin patch. That's an awesome idea. I want to do a pumpkin patch project, but it's October 15th. I did it anyway, and I posted it, and then the next day, guess who sold one of those pumpkin patch projects? This girl. So do it. If it's in your mind and you want to do it, do it. How cute is a pumpkin patch project? I mean, seriously, how cute. So I did it, and I paired it with, I paired it with a fall writing prompts little resource that I had, and I sold it. And another thing that was a Friendsgiving. How cute would Friendsgiving be if your kids got to design it? That would be awesome. It's such a popular thing right now to have a Friendsgiving, and if you don't know what that is, But anyway, it means a Thanksgiving where friends get together and celebrate together. So it's called Friendsgiving. So the kids get to design their own Friendsgiving in this project. And I was like, that's awesome. But it just hit me like that. And so for the next 3 hours, I was working on these things. And then I finished them and I bundled them together. So now I've got 3 projects and a bundle out of this because it just hit me. Well, I did that in 3 hours. So that's going to be on there next year when people start looking. Even if it is too late this year, it may be. But if it is too late this year, next year, it'll be there. So if an idea hits you, do it. Or at least write it down so you'll have it next time. And then over the summer, like that's what I'm hoping my big idea book that I have, over the summer I'll take the time and look back and say, okay, I never made this one. This is an awesome idea. Let's make that this summer because we have time. But just give yourself grace, and your ideas up here, that's what's going to make you some money. So do it. Put it out there. If it's something that a kid asks, a kid's ideas are amazing. Listen to the kids because that's who your audience is actually. It's not a teacher that sits behind the desk. The teacher is the vehicle that gets your stuff to the kids. So if the kids are interested in it and it gets their minds going and it's something that they have to learn anyway, you're just delivering it to them in an awesome format. So as teacher pay teachers, that's my few little tips. I'm sure I'll have more because I am still learning. I am not perfect by any means, but I hope to keep going. Guys, it was great to talk to you, and I'll come back later with some more tips and tidbits. Bye guys.